Come closer, come closer, come closer. Lover of boom and crash, lover of pain and gain on WellTrade, synthetic trading platform. There are two major platforms we use in trading synthetic. So now I'm going to show you the same thing is the same strategy because I've checked and backtested and see 1,200 pay gain and then 800 gains. They're similar to boom 1,000 on the boom and crash. So price action. So trading with, all right, trading with pain and gains, boom and crash with price action and support resistance strategy. So let's go. I'm going to pick up this. All right, so let me just pick up this uh catching spike. Right, catching spike. So just name it. This is WellTrade, right? Catching spike. So first of all, I want to just do my normal top-down analysis. Since it's a regular instrument you'll be trading, so let's go with a normal market analysis. So I'm going to go this way and perhaps just to delineate it and then make it easy for me, right? So that when market even get there, it's going to help me a lot to move well, right? Okay, so let's take it this way. All right, let's take it this way. Just marking those key levels, okay? I'm gonna take it this way. Okay, here. Let's see which one has more touch point. I think we just keep it this way. Okay, let's go this way. Just follow me, follow me. It's gonna be systematic and you have to pay rapt attention. All right, so here, can we get this? Okay, let's see this, let's see this. I don't want to have it. Okay, this touch point. Okay, a little bit. Can we adjust it a little? Perhaps more recent is better because of data you are checking. So there are other in between. So those ones probably can just form. Now, so this is gains 800. Okay, so gains 800 is already overshoot off. Okay, so it's already overshoot off. Let me take this. Not this recent candle that is forming. All right, so let's go. Of course, you know that it's in a downtrend. You know that it's in a downtrend. So let's return back to candle. It's in a downtrend, right? Yes. If we take our trend line and pick from here, ordinarily here, this will have been the first you did. Shooting to the future. This is the first you will do. Definitely that, not this. Okay? Shooting to the future. Okay, so here we go. So let's go 4 hours. Yeah, I'm not doing detailed stuff just to show you how you work with this strategy. So I just have to put this top-down analysis on it, and then so that when you're going to be working on it, it can give you a point of reference, and the strategy is very powerful that you can trade boom and crash, pains and gain, and then make money, right? So let's take this. This is 4 hours. So I could delineate it. Okay, could delineate it. Right. For H. All right, trend. Okay, for H. So here is 1 day trend. Okay, it's not compulsory. I just delineate mine. So now let's go. So let's go here. So we'll do the same thing. So let me quickly save it. So let's do the same thing you can pick just one because it will do you, or make two on WellTrade, make two, 1, 2, and 800. Good. All right. So let's go daily. Okay. If you say you go weekly, you may not have much data to analyze. Okay, so let's go. And I think you want to pay more interest to 1, 2, because if all things being equal, now that you have run down, you should be finding the market returning. So let's quickly do what we did again. So I take my horizontal line. So if you don't know, you can ask, or you want to learn about how to use, if you're a beginner, you don't know much about technical analysis or how to use your trading view, then that may have to take you to learn more. Once you sign up, you let me know. If you sign up on the link, go to the comment sections and sign up on WellTrade or WellTrade link that I posted there, or the Deriv Synthetic. Okay. So when you sign up, you chat out with me on the phone number +234 904 7099 44998. Okay, take the number again, +234, right? 90470, okay, 470, right? Right, 470 44 and 998. Let's go this way. Okay. I think we should manage this way. Let's see. Oh, we have more touch point here. Okay, so you mustn't be perfect. Okay, so let's look. Can we have, obviously, this is so long. Now, so let's take it back to the candlestick. And so let me see how I could find a trend line. So take from here. The first one actually stopped here because definitely you erode here. Okay, so let's go. I think we're good. All right. So I can also see 1D trend. It's not compulsory, okay? So now let's go. Yeah, so there's a need for adjustment. You could adjust. So I want to expand it and probably go to 4 hours. Now, what we want to do is not this thing. What I want to teach you to be catching spike. It's not this. So you're going to learn catching spike is price action purely, right? It's price actions. I'm going to be teaching you to catch your spike. So here, this is 4 hours. You can catch a counter trend line. Here wouldn't work. Well, if you want to take this one, that's gonna go this way. Okay, that's gonna go this way. So in order not to just have, so I will pick the most relevant, okay? Good. Take the most relevant. Okay. The most relevant. Okay, so now let's go. So ordinarily, even if you are trading it whichever way, you could see that by market structure. Also, let's take from here a low, a high, a low, a high, right? A high, a low. All of these are an internal structure. Now a high, now a low. So all of this. So let's watch what's going to happen because trailing down. So, but remember, all this I'm doing is just for you to have an idea of some time when you get to a point you wouldn't disturb yourself unnecessarily. Guess now, I want to trade. So sometime when I come in a day, I've seen the structure, it's returning back up. So I'll go on 1 hour. I'm gonna go on 1 hour. And then if you go on 1 hour now, you see that it's creating a kind of downtrend, right? So what I want to do, very simple, is to mark some key areas. So which I can mark this. Okay, just follow me. I'm gonna mark this and then mark this. Okay, just follow me, okay? Or you can just put it as a box so that these lines will not confuse you. Then I have another point here. These are called pivot point, okay? These are called pivot points. I don't want to complicate the whole thing. And then you can still find the other one. Now, most recent, I did a video and I saw a triple top here on a lower time frame, and I said it was going to be selling. At that time, the market was somewhere here. And then there we go, boom, had sold. So that could form another point of interest. All right. So these are like POI, about a pivot point and all of that. So this market selling now, we're expecting it, if all things being equal, come down here because these are liquidities. Remember, this is a boom and crash or pain and gain in the case of World Trade. Now, I've just marked those relevant points. They are not necessarily ordinarily because the strategy I'm teaching you, you see clearly by yourself. Okay, so now where you are interested in is very simple. It's 5 minute time frame because you're going to be scalping it. You want to be making money. Now, 5 minute time frame. So if you like, you can add just one single indicator or two EMA. That is, it's going to be 50 EMA. Okay. It's going to be 50 EMA. Perhaps to just identify, you are trading with a shorter period, at least. Yeah. So that's why you're just adding this to see that this is in a downtrend, right? All right. So that's very, very simple. Okay. So this is 50 EMA, right? You're okay with that. Now, you're not trading with a 50 EMA. That's not what you're doing. You're only putting it to help you to give an idea of a trend. But of course, I've shown you how to identify a trend. Trend is measured by structure, swing low, higher. No. Now, people can find it difficult to identify, the point at which market turn around. Now, I told you on the lower time frame, I saw it kind of triple top here and all of that. I don't go against the spike. Remember what I'm teaching you how to catch the spike on boom and crash and pain and gain as the case of World Trade. Now look at it. Every point that the market reversed or had, it's always an important point on this platform. Now, if you look at it, so there are so many points here. So this point, right? Okay, I need to change it color to orange so that we know what we're doing. Now, I'm not saying you should be marking this, but if you can look at it, if you can look at them, you'll be able to help yourself. Now, the logic is very simple. Now, I want to trade, so I expect that this market should spike anytime soon. Good. This is the strategy. Now, this market have been running down. Yeah, people who have the heart can trade this. They can make money. I even know some persons, they don't trade the spike, they take the tick. All right. Maybe short person, if you have seen that is below 50 moving average, or definitely know the trend of the market, all right, you can actually cut the tick in no distance over time, and then you're making money. Now, this is very simple. All right. Now, this market is moving. Every time it spikes, it creates a kind of swings. Look at since when it was moving this. Afterward, it stopped here and then crossed below 50 moving average. That's not the issue. But what it crosses at this point, right? This point, look at here. Okay, so here was just with Maruli, right? For a while, for a time being. And now that's not the issue. The issue is this. I want to catch this spike. And when should I catch it? Yeah, you can make loss, okay? And then you can have drawdown. Ensure you see that the market is actually trending up. When it's uptrend, you're going to enjoy the movement. But when it's downtrend, it's going to give you a lot of issues. You can see the way it trend down here. Look at this. Then look at when it was trending up close. Look at it below 50 moving average. Okay. So, but you shouldn't trade too many instruments with it. If you want to enjoy it, you dedicate the time you come into market to catch your trade. Right. Now, other thing I'll need to teach, they are not of this, but let's look at the setup. How do I now go about it? Price action? Yes. When there's a spike, all of this spike, this spike, this spike, all right, this spike, all of this spike, they are swings. So what you do is that you want to measure the high like this and the low. All right, very simple. The same way, like this, you want to measure the high and the low. Now listen to me. This style works. You make a lot of money if you know what you're doing, right? You want to measure the high and the low. What'd you say? Right? Makes sense, right? The same thing here. You want to measure the high and the low. It mustn't be box you use. So you can use lines, right? But I think the box will be faster for you. Good. So what's my decision like? Now, this is more relevant and important. So let's watch what's going to happen with this. This is the rule. You can miss trade, okay? So don't bother yourself. You can miss trade. Good. Now, normal on trading, this is a liquidity that you expect it to sweep, number one, and there's an external liquidity below here that you probably expect the market to come back to and still hunt, and these are extended liquidity, perhaps. But remember, all the things are marked. If you know what you're doing, you can understand it. Now, even if you don't do all this marking I did, you come into the market, your own is, I check first, check the trend. Are we in uptrend or downtrend? Now we're in a downtrend. So the spike will not give you what you want. Tick may favor you. So maybe if you are the type that trade both the tick and the spike, why not? You can go ahead and use catching the tick. But you have to be very careful because when you're going to spike and take you off balance, it may be very difficult. So at the point, if you want to be catching the tick, if you use your 50 moving average, the markets react and get rejected at the 50 moving average. Then especially when you see that the spike is now getting shorter or it crosses a particular key level, why not? You can take the tick and make some money. Now let's go. This is where the magic is. As you box this, you are patient. Now, what you want to do? You expect this market to return back to this point and spike, number one. So, number one, as you mark the high and the low of the previous spike, you want the market to do three things. Get to the point that is the swing low of the spike and spike, one. Number two, you want it to actually sweep liquidity of the swing low of the recent spike, all right, and then spike. Number three, you want it to fail, not to get there, right, like this, and spike. Four, all this spike, you want them to close above the high of the swing low and high that you boxed. This is where the difficulty is. If you don't allow it to close above this, it's going to be very problematic. And sometimes when it fall below 50 moving average, even when it close, will not give you. But this is it. It reduces your loss. So now let's go. What's our rule of engagement? Let's go. One, okay, box recent swing. Okay, so of course, box recent swing, recent or box recent spike to mark high and low. Two, wait for price to sweep, all right, reject, all right, or failed, or failed, or failed, all right, the beginning of the spike. Okay, I just wanted to get it. If not, I don't have time to do this. Of the spike. You want more detail, you have to come Okay, now let's go. So this is next. The next. Okay, wait for the price to break the swings. Okay, so you understand? If it's up, okay, you want the market to break this. If it's, of course, it's spike you're catching. So to break the swing high. So let's not even disturb ourselves to break the swing high. Okay, because you are catching spike. Next, okay, so boss recent spike to mark the high and low. Okay, wait for price to sweep, reject. This is I've condensed into one thing. All right. Okay, so now next, enter trade, enter trade in DCA. Okay, 5, fix your SL below the swing low. Okay, so this is the swing low. So now, am I to enter trade now? No. What are we waiting for? First, we're waiting for this guy to either sweep this low, one, or get exactly to this point of this and spike. That's two. So, or fail not to even get there and spike. That's three. So when any of these happen, the spike should take this high. So close above this high. Then you are entering at that close of this spike. Your stop loss must be below this swing low. So it means if the market spike anytime soon, so and close, let's say close above here or even here, you're putting an entry and your stop loss below the swing. So you're using 0.1, for instance. If it's 0.1, so this is 72 point, and so you know the size of your account. So 72 point multiplied by 0.1, that's about $7.2. That's going to be the loss you have. Now, take profit. You can target the major recent swing high, or what do we call it? Liquidity area, or what they call it has spike. Okay, it has spike. So the liquidity area, so the next major swing high, because this is the normal structure now. This is not the spike swing. Okay, so now this has spike. Can I enter? No. No. You need to close above this. Then when you enter, then your stop loss below here. Very simple. Now, sometimes you don't even place take profits. You begin to watch it and go with it. Sometimes after you are breaking so many places, just trail your stop loss and allow the trade to run. Or sometimes when you must have taken 2, 3, 4 positions, now you want to close some and leave others to be running. Very simple. So you don't struggle here. This is very simple how to trade this. But it requires some patience, so you're not going to be rushing. And once you catch some trade and you know that this trade want to travel a lot, you just need to allow it to run. Okay, so look at example here now. Yeah, I think this you're going to enjoy it more on you're going to enjoy it more. Okay, you're going to enjoy it more on call it for me on gains 1,200. Now see, this is a complete swing because it didn't give any breathing space. If not, if you give a breathing space, this will have been your boxing. So you now look at it in that dimension. That means everything here to here. Okay, everything here to here. Makes sense. So if that's the case, so what you're waiting for is the spike that will go above this. And so you can see your percentage may be a little bogus here. So when it spike and close above it, now you can see two confluences here, or three confluences. Number one, your daily key level you've marked before. Number two, this swing high. Number three, the 50 moving average. By the time the market, you wait for it to spike above this, already above 50 moving average, but it's still very fresh. And so you are entering. So your stop loss may be bogus here because of the nature of the structure, perhaps, let's say here. Okay. So it's a bit bogus, 120. That's about $12 if you're using 0.01. If you're using 0.1, all right, then if you, of course, know exactly what you're doing, yeah, it's not about gambling. So your first target take profit will be here. Okay. Will be here. Is it up to 1:2? No. About you can take the profit. Okay. Then you begin to monitor other places in the high. Can it travel there? That's where you keep watching. So you take it there. Okay. If you check it out, what is the yardstick? Because of our parameters and all of that. This is 1:4.4. Okay. So now when you must have find an entry, you are trailing and following the market. So let's quickly check back 1,200. Okay, see the 1,200 only did a spike and no movement up to now. So except and if there's a crossover, you don't trade it. So this is how you trade. So let me go to boom and crash and show you on boom 1,000. Here is boom 1,000. And of course, you do the same thing I just showed you. This is boom 1,000. Now, so you can see boom 1,000 now. If I take, for instance, here up until this point, so leaving this side, that means 1,000 is actually on the uptrend. We take from here. Okay, so it's on the uptrend. But there's a difficulty here. See what had happened here? Okay. So this is a pattern. You can read about pattern and all of that. So you expect is that the market to actually break down below here and continue going down, or break above this, retest and move up. Okay. But those are not issues because you are still going to be trading your trade. But this give you an idea. When you break here, you'll be more conscious of adding more positions than, just watching. Okay. So you allow it to run that way. So if the market again, right, became somehow whatever, then you can take another dimension. So this is it. So now let's step down just like we did, right? So you probably are waiting for me to mark the key levels. It's the same style. So watch the video again and again. Okay, so let's go to 1 hour and probably we'll go to 15 minutes. Okay, so 1 hour, I ought to have marked, okay, so 1 hour here and it's getting narrowed. So perhaps I could mark this point and even this point to know how long the travel can be. Okay, I want to do very fast. Now, so let's step back to our 5 minutes where it actually matters to you, whether the market is trending or not, you're going to be making money. Good. So look at it. Oh, wow, amazing. Okay. So if you like now, you can still put the moving average talked about. Okay. Okay, so let's go there. 50. So if you look at this 50 moving average now, see trend. Now, so exactly what we did there is what we are doing here. Okay. So see when the trend continue to move down. So I told you there are some person that always catch it. I'm a very busy person, and so you can still do the same style, but I can explain that it's more logical if you want to do that. And so here we'll have a sweep of liquidity, and of course, took out this low, this high brought about this low, and this low brought about this high. Sweep liquidity after crossing this. So this is purely price action. So you definitely will have taken a trade as long as the market remain under this low. All right. And that means at that point, all of this, you probably do not trade. Maybe it's conservative persons, but at least sniper traders, they know that they're going to lose some trade, but the stop loss will become so insignificant and they can decide. So in that case, when the market got here, all of this is a high, this is a low. So all of these are squeeze of like liquidity. The market traveled down here. Patient. Now, the next thing that's going to warrant your action is when it spike and couldn't cross the 50 moving average, you are selling. And probably your stop loss, if you put stop loss, it does not respect anywhere you stop is where they're going to drag it to, but you practically put it, right? And then you are, of course, you are not going to stay too long in tick. And then, but you use maybe big lot size, maybe instead of 0.1, you may use 0.5 or even 1 standard. Okay. And then you have the market ticking, ticking, ticking. All right. Now, every of this tick now, you're going to be, see what 50 moving average I've done for you. You are below 50 moving average. Right here, you have marked this, right? This is an entry which you are likely going to lose here. Okay, let's go here. So here you're going to lose the trade. Yes. You're going to lose the trade. Then another place, down here, you're going to lose the trade. Okay, so now, remember what we said? The first swing at high, the candle next break above the high. That means this is going to be your entry. So you may have a bogus stop loss on time because you may say, let me wait for the retest. The retest may not happen. Okay? So that means ordinarily your entry is going to be here. You remember at the top of this, your stop loss below here. Wow, 70. So this 70 now, minimum on the slot size on boom 1000 is 0.2. So 70, 0.2, that will be $14. All right. And then 1:2 risk reward. Or you target up here where the market was coming from. Okay, there we go. Okay, then we're good. Then there are positions you enter. You won't close them or take profit. You are allowing the market to follow the trend. There we go. Here you have a high. Now created a low, but bounced from the 50. That makes a lot of sense. Broke the structure, create another high. And this new high is formed. Makes sense. Then it came down here. Okay, we have a bounce. Okay, so you can see how this actually played out. After this bounce, this one never got up to this point again. Now, he has failed. We are looking at this low to be taken, and it was too fast. After taking out, there was a spike, but below 50 moving average. Okay? Then those who want to ride, they could ride. And then, so that's it of this instrument. So what do we do now? You can't do anything. Okay. So you back the spike, right? The current spike, target, and wait for this, and then you're good to go. So it's a very, very straightforward and simple strategy to trade, well trade without stress. Right, so take it very seriously. So there's a link on the comment section for WellTrade and there is synthetics. So you can go there, sign up, and after signing up, you can Boxing will give you a lot of things, support system, access to softwares and different things that are going to help you to make money in this space. All right. So go to the comment section, click on the link. You want to interact and then chat for support response. Chat for +23490 +23490449998. Thank you very much. And let's make money. Every Friday, 8 p.m. West African time, we have general forum sections. All right. So that's one of the things. It's purely going to be on synthetic volatility. All right, thank you until I come your way. So I know this must have helped you. If you're actually sincere to apply, I know you've been wrongly approaching the boom and crash before, but I just spent necessary for you to review your style of trading. All right, okay, have a nice time. Bye.